Hey, my name is James, and in this video, I'm going to be putting Lovable.Dev against Bolt.New to see which AI application can make a better website in less prompts. So let's jump in. I actually don't use Lovable.Dev very much, but I'm going to be giving it a try. So let's jump in. I'm going to be asking both Bolt and Lovable to be doing exactly the same task. I'm giving them exactly the same prompt. I'm going to see which one comes out better. So I'm going to ask Lovable to create a website for my SaaS application. It's an AI voice generator app called AI Voice Online. The design should be clean with white space and use moving gradients on buttons. It should be modern and follow UI and UX best practices. So let's go and let's see what Lovable does straight out of from that prompt directly. Okay, we can see that it's obviously writing all the code here for us, and let's see how it does. It's quite nice that it's given us its thought process going down the side. And this is what it's given us straight from the first prompt. So let's go to Bolt. Let's put the same prompt in and let's see what Bolt generates for us. All right, so straight out of the box, I would say that Bolt has done a slightly better job on the actual design. It's a little bit nicer. They've given us a nice header here. We can see the buttons are a little bit interactive, and there is lots of white space. So it it followed that. It's given us a little text box here. This has given us a lot of white space, which is, I suppose, what we asked for, and also not bad. Also not bad. Let's see. Okay, the buttons are okay. So let's give it another task. All right, so we're going to ask it to create a backend for this website where I can add additional pages and blog articles if I want to. Let's see how this does with that request. Okay, so it's asking us to integrate Supabase. This also has a Supabase connection, so let's see if it can do it without actually connecting anything. All right, so it does actually both need us to connect it to Supabase. So let's go back and let's change this prompt. Let's come back to our prompt here and we'll roll back to checkpoint, revert back. Let's ask it something slightly different. All right, let's try to do the same on Lovable. All right, let's see if we can just do it. This Lovable doesn't seem to have a rollback feature that I can see. Oh no, it does have a restore. It's just not allowing me access to the restore. Let's see how Bolt did. It's still asking for a super base connection. Okay, so they both seem to struggle when you're not actually connecting them to anything, even if you ask them to just add dummy text for that. It looks like on Lovable, it doesn't look like you can just directly download your code in a folder. It looks like you would have to connect it to a GitHub repository and then go and use it from there if you wanted to use it somewhere else. What I do like about Bolt is that you have this export button right over here and you can just download your code. And I like this because I can build in here as just a preview to what I want my website to look like or my app to look like, and then I would go inside a code editor and actually make the changes to make it live, which means that I can put it on anywhere. I could put my app on AWS, I could put my app on Firebase, which is what I usually do, and it just allows me a little bit more freedom. Now, Lovable do have a feature where you can place your code on GitHub, and obviously from there you could do with it what you wanted, but I find it a little bit easier to just download it and just throw it into a code editor like Cursor and then just start playing around with it there. So it would depend on what you're doing and how you would like to do that. Obviously, both of these applications are sort of geared towards you using and deploying through their services that they are trying to promote. I hope that you found this content a little bit valuable. I hope that you see that both of these platforms, they are great and they can create websites quite easily and they can create applications quite easy, but they do have their limitations and they do ask for different things. So it is, what I have found better is to jump through different programs to make sure that you are getting the best out of all the AI programs instead of just sticking with one that would sort of be really good in one field but might not be as good in the other field. So it's up to you how you do that. My preference is to start in Bolt and then to take it to Cursor and then use ChatGPT as sort of a backup for all of that. But however you would like to do that is obviously up to you. They're both really good, and it really comes down to personal preference which one you're going to use if you are going to be using these. I review a lot of AI development tools and I make a lot of applications, SaaS applications, games, and other things using AI. So if that's something you're interested in, please follow the channel, give the video a like if you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.